Okay, I am out of hot dog buns, so I'm using a hamburger bun. Take the hot dog, heat up some broth on the stove because the temperature does matter. Heat up the broth, get your hot dog ready, get anything that you want on it. I'm using cheese because I need extra calories, onions, out of relish, so I always put a pickle in it, ketchup, mustard. Get everything ready. Get your magic bullet or whatever smaller blender and make sure it's a smaller one because for something like one hot dog, you'll just get it splashed around the side and it won't work as well. Okay, so the next thing you do is just cut it all up. Cut the hot dogs, the cheese, the bun. Normally, if I had the hot dog buns, I would just lay it all out, put all the toppings on it that I wanted, put the cheese, put the onions, but I don't, so I'm going to do it with just the top layer of the bun. I only included one part of the bun because the flavor is better if you don't use a ton of bread, and it depends on the consistency that you want it. But basically, cut everything up, pickles, onions, ketchup, whatever. Oh, I didn't put the ketchup on yet. You can also just lay it in the hot dog and then cut the hot dog up after it's already topped like this. So now you put everything in there. I've got pickles, onions, the hot dog, the bun. This is where you would add chili, sauerkraut, any kind of topping that you would put on a chili dog. So the next part is the broth. You're putting about, what is that, 1/3? Start out with maybe a 1/4 or a 1/3 just to see the consistency that you want to blend it at. And see, when you first blend it, it sort of just splatters it. So you take it and shake it a little bit, add a little bit more broth to it. So it's going to look like that, which is way too grainy and not smooth at all. So you keep adding broth. Shake it. Keep pulsing it. So you have to go by whatever consistency and level diet you're on. This should probably be pretty smooth. Yeah, that's going to come out like a thick, well, actually it's pretty thin. That's like about a creamy tomato soup consistency right there. All of the chunks are gone. Nothing, nothing left in it at all. So you can pour that. You can pour it out onto your plate. Now this is not going to be good plate presentation, but it is what it is if you're craving a hot dog. So I don't always mix the ketchup and mustard into it. I put it on the plate and then I dip like the individual spoonfuls into it because the flavor is so much better when you do that. So I'll just put the ketchup and the mustard on the side of the plate. You could put it in a bowl. That would have probably been smarter, but it's all over the plate either way. Then you can see the consistency. You get a spoon. It's basically, oh, there's a chunk in there, so watch if you have, that looks like an onion.
Pickle.
A pickle. Okay, that was a pickle. So definitely if you have somebody
Blend
that,
it a little longer.
Yeah, blend it longer if you have someone that couldn't swallow that pickle piece.
The trick is,
which I'd take it out.
The trick is shake it a little.
Yeah, shake it a little bit as you're blending it, like he said. And it's very thin. That will go right down. And I just tasted it. It tastes exactly like a hot dog. You can't even really taste the bun. It tastes like the onion and the relish flavor on a hot dog. And now I'm just going to put ketchup and mustard, and that's it. I hope this helps somebody.